right, let's start over here. I didn't quite have the screen on wide enough. But this, defining your why and the feelings behind it are powerful, and we need to tap into those.
In partnering with Nature Sunshine, bringing to you this juicy session on defining your why and discovering your vision. I love to say this following thought, that clarity is the beginning of creation. When you're clear on what you want, it's easy to pursue what you want. But you'd be surprised, in my experience of a coach, how rare it is that someone is actually clear on what they want. Most often, humans are clear on what they don't want, more so than what they do want. So today's session, we're going to be getting into some juicy content and training, helping you get clear on what you want, why you want it, and some tools of how to help you access the fulfillment of those goals. Tony Robbins has said, clarity equals power. I invite you to write that down. Are you clear on what you want? Well, whether you are or aren't, we're going to take a deeper dive today. So let's look at 5 key things that will help you define your own why and discover your vision, so you also can have the clarity to pursue what you want. Let's look at number 1. Number 1 is absolutely this heartfelt question that I want you to write down for me in your notes, which is, what are the deepest desires of my heart? What are the deepest desires of your heart? Now, this is a big question. This isn't something you'll probably have a one-line response to. This might require a little time of journaling, a notebook, right? Of sitting down with these questions is, what are the deepest desires of my heart? I also invite you to look at a couple of key questions that will support you in that. I love to look at the question of, what do I want to be, do, and have? Oftentimes when we're looking at vision and goal setting is really looking into depth of, who do I want to be or become, right? What attributes do I want to develop in myself, in my life experience? What do I want to do with my time, my talents, my income, my results? Also, what do I want to have and for myself, my family, friends, things like cars or vacations or so forth? What is it you want to be, do, or have? I also encourage you to look at this super powerful, insightful question is, what do I want to feel more of? Right? Oftentimes when we're in the pursuit of any goal, what we're really pursuing is a feeling state, right? Maybe we want to feel more confident in our own health or our own body. Or maybe we want to feel the feelings of financial freedom, to get out of debt and to create greater resources financially. Or maybe we want to feel more connected in our personal relationships. But I invite you to look at, for your life, as you look at your business life, your personal life, family, health, spiritual, all the components of your life, is, what do you want to feel more of? So I invite you to take the time to get clear on what you really want, the deepest desires of your heart, what you want to be, do, and have, what you want to feel more of in every area of your life. If you'll invest that time for your own clarity, it will serve you incredibly well. Number 2, let's look at this for yourself, is I want you to specifically, let's drill down a little deeper, is what's your personal why in building a Nature Sunshine business? Right? For yourself, is it simply you want to cover your own favorite products every month? Maybe you want a side supplemental income that helps put your child in college. Or maybe you're at a point, would you like to retire from your full-time job or retire your spouse and have a thriving business? But get clear on, what is it exactly you want in your Nature Sunshine business? I also invite you, can we go a few layers deeper, is let's also look at, what's your why behind wanting to build that? What do you want to create for your own family? Right? Maybe there's a vacation you want to take them on, a remodeling project. Maybe there's a home you desire. Maybe it's having the resources to put your children through a school that, or hobbies or interests that really would speak to them. Is become clear to that for your own family. What about your own friends or your community? Maybe part of your why is you'd love to see more people that you love, that you're connected to, get healthy and do so with incredible products that Nature Sunshine has created. Definitely part of your legacy then as well is, what legacy am I leaving and what do I want my legacy to be about? I think sometimes we think that our legacy begins at a certain age, right? Like 72.7 years of age, I'm now leaving a legacy. You're leaving a legacy today and every day. So become more conscious. What's my why for doing this business? I assume for some of you also there's ways you want to give back, humanitarian, churches, causes, things that really speak to your heart. I promise you, when you make your goals bigger than just you, you're inviting an incredible experience, whether you call that God or the universe, to help support you in the fulfilling of those goals. So take time specifically to be clear as what's your why with your Nature Sunshine business and how that will impact your family, your friends, your community, your legacy for yourself. Now let's look at specifically, I want you to take on the concept that you're the own architect of your life. And I want you to ask this question for yourself. This is number 3. What does success look like for me? See, success is not defined by anyone else for your life. You get to choose. What does success mean to me? What does it look like, feel like? How would I know I'm there? But you get to create your own blueprint for yourself, right? For some of you might say, well, success means that I'm able to give back at this level. Success means I've paid off this debt. Success means I've achieved this certain rank or title. Is get the clarity for yourself. What would that look like for you? Roll out the blueprint. Do the work to become clear there. I also invite you then to spend time visualizing that blueprint, right? Again, success is on your own terms. What does that mean to you? Number 4, let's talk about some specific goal setting steps. As we've done some work and we're continuing to look at the clarity of what do I want, what does that look like and feel like, is now to put that vision into realistic, scalable goals. Here's the cool thing about goal setting. We know that it works, right? A clear mind and clear defined targets help us achieve our goals. Now, some people resist setting goals because they've had experiences of setting goals they didn't achieve. And in that, they create what I call emotional scar tissue. You might be able to relate. But I invite you that most often why people have that experience is the number one trap when people set goals is they go to pie in the sky or nothing. It's the all or nothing approach, right? I either lose X amount, a huge number of weight, or I achieve X amount of financial goals. It's got to be pie in the sky or nothing. And there's this big gap in between. Maybe you've had that experience for yourself, what I call that perfectionism, right, that gets in there. Well, perfectionism can be poison, and it keeps us stagnant versus progressing. Is we want to make progress, not perfection, our most important goal. But I'm excited to introduce you to one of the most, I believe, influential goal-setting processes that's helped me and my clients and will help you as you apply it. This comes from a gentleman named Raymond Aaron, and it's called the Mto Formula. And what I love about it is it makes, again, your goals scalable. So you get out of all or nothing thinking, and you're into realistic, doable steps for yourself. The MTO formula stands for minimum, target, and outrageous. Minimum, target, outrageous. So as you think about setting, let's say, for example, a goal every week on how many people are you going to contact and connect with and follow up with for your Nature Sunshine business. Have some goals there. Maybe minimum you say 10 people. Maybe target is 20, and maybe outrageous is 30 plus. Maybe for some of you, minimum is 30, and target's 50, and 60 or beyond is your outrageous range. But I love, use the MTO formula as you're setting goals with your business. How many leaders do you want to attract this quarter? Or maybe you set goals related to your own health and well-being. How often are you going to get moving and your own exercise? Minimum, target, outrageous. But use this daily, use it weekly, use it monthly, use it annually. Is become clear on specific goals, right? The mind loves specific because it can get after it. Have you ever had the experience where you're test driving a new car or new for you, and you now start to see that car on the road everywhere you go? All that's happened is you've put some focus on it. If you want the scientific means, at the base of your brainstem, it's called the reticular activating system. When you have clear goals and a clear target that you're focused on, your mind will start to see it and help you organize the achievement of those goals. So use the MTO formula. It will help you a great deal. And finally, number 5, critical, is to take action. We can have great clear goals, right, and a great vision, maybe even a beautiful vision board in our home. But are you taking action in the direction of those goals? I've heard the phrase said, and I enjoy it myself, that says this: the universe doesn't pay us for what we know. It pays us for what we do. Are you taking action in the pursuit of your goals? Now, there's one thing I want to share with you. Often when people aren't taking action is, again, they're stuck in perfectionism. I love to say perfect's great, done is better. But what I believe the million-dollar question is, the differentiator between those that are successful and thriving versus those that are struggling and stuck, is, are they willing to take imperfect action? And that's my coaching question to you. Are you willing to take imperfect action to achieve the goals that matter to you and in your life? is get into action taking. Set those small and minimal target and then outrageous goals, but most importantly to commit to moving forward today. Your life is based on the actions you're taking. All of us have great ideas. This is great content. Nature's Sunshine has provided a lot of tools and resources for you, but it will come back to you. Am I willing to take action, imperfect action, to achieve those goals? I promise you, as you get clear and define your why and clarify your vision, as you take time to journal and answer those questions, what are my deepest desires of my heart? What do I want to be, do, and have? What do I want to feel more of? As you take time to be clear on your specific why with building your Nature's Sunshine business, as you take time to become the architect of your own life, defining success on your terms, as well as setting those minimum target and outrageous goals. And if you'll take that action, I promise you, you will be on the path of creating greater success for yourself.
All right, here we are. Action. Have clearly defined goals emotional-wise, but the final step is a system of accomplishing action that gets results. Good day.